Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Finance Tube. I am your friend and finance guru Vishal Thakkar, back again in our video series on analysis of financial statements. We are on tools, and in the last video we covered liquidity ratios. In this video, I am going to talk about long-term solvency. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is another big concern these days given the COVID-19 year, that a lot of companies are going insolvent or bankrupt. So technically speaking, we need to use certain financial tools in order to identify whether a company is solvent in the long term. Typically, a layman's definition is that if your assets are more than your liabilities, you are solvent. Now, how can that be? Yes, the balancing figure is generally equity. And if assets are greater than liability and equity is a positive number, in all probabilities, you are a solvent corporation. The day your equity goes negative and your liabilities exceed your asset, you become insolvent. While bankrupt and insolvent are terms which are used interchangeably in common parlance, technically they are slightly different. Insolvent could be an ongoing situation where you temporarily become insolvent, and again, if the value of your assets increase, your solvency comes back. But if you are adjudicated as bankrupt by a court of law, then you are permanently declared as insolvent or bankrupt. So there are slight differences in the terminologies, but let's focus on the tools. So tool number 1 is debt to equity ratio. Yes, it also talks about financial leverage, which means that how much money have you borrowed for every rupee of your own investment. Ideally, in an Indian context, the debt equity ratio is expected to be 2:1. The bank will lend you 2 rupees for every 1 rupee that you invest. Another important solvency ratio is debt to assets ratio, which obviously tells you how much is your loan compared to the total assets that you have. Lenders like banks would like to have sufficient cover of assets before they give you the loan, and they also want to factor the market fluctuations in the value of the assets to ensure that their loan value is sufficiently covered up by the fluctuations in the market value of the assets. The third ratio, which talks about solvency, is interest coverage ratio, which tells you that whether your profit is sufficient to cover your interest or no. It is calculated as PBIT upon interest cost, and it is measured in times. How many times your profit can cover your interest cost. Another important corollary of this ratio is DSCR, debt service coverage ratio, which adds the installment of principal to the interest component to identify that how many times your profit can cover your current installment of the loan that you are paying. So friends, these are the 3 important ratios so far as company's solvency is concerned. Stay tuned with us for more tools of financial analysis, and I am looking forward to seeing you in the next video. So, like what you saw in ratio analysis, I have an exciting video course just for you to do a deep dive and make the most of it. I look forward to subscribing on that as well. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel Finance Tube.